It's such a weird thing, very American. We built here the little spots and create a gathering place. Couple of fun things and shops, and here we are in the middle of freaking nowhere. It's so hot in here. Where's the phone? No phone. I thought I'll be underwhelmed, but I really like it. It is the craziest story and the coolest story, honestly. So this is how it goes. London Bridge was built like in 1200s or something. It was a medieval style with homes and things on top of it. Then by 1800s, the bridge was going down. It was too old and already more foot traffic was needed, and it was the only bridge in London. So they built this bridge. Then in 1960-ish, when cars became a thing in London, so they needed a much bigger bridge. They needed to get funding to build a new bridge. So they started thinking like outside of the box. And somebody came up with a brilliant idea. Well, why don't we try to market it and sell it to Americans? Meanwhile, there was oil tycoon and real estate developer, Robert McCallum. Somehow he got a big chunk of land around Lake Havasu from the government. The deal was that he had to bring and build a community. And it was just not working out for him because nobody wanted to move in the middle of nowhere where it's like 100 degrees and dry and obviously a little windy. And right now, end of September-ish, still hot. So then somebody came to him and said like, oh, you know, Robert or Mr. McCallum, there's an idea. They're selling London Bridge. He's like, this is the craziest thing I've ever heard. But sure enough, he decided to buy it. What they did, like buying it was not a big deal. It was $7 million US, which is in today's money, 57-ish of million dollars, to ship the bridge across the ocean. What they did is they numbered each stone before they disassembled, then shipped it to Long Beach, California, and then from there trucks brought it here. And yeah, this is a freaking good bridge. Okay, there was a rumor going around, which is totally fake, that McCallum and his people thought that they're buying not London Bridge, but buying the Tower Bridge, the fancy one in London, which is totally not true. In the end, in London, they built a bridge that looks like a freeway. Horrible. I don't know what they were thinking. Meanwhile, here in Lake Havasu, there's 50-some thousand people live in Lake Havasu because of this bridge. They created it and it just brought people, brought community. So in the end, who is smart? But the bridge is really pretty. I thought I'll be underwhelmed. I'm not. I'm actually very impressed. When they were building this bridge, they didn't build it over water. They built it over dry land. There was no need for a bridge, but once they built the bridge, then they dug it out, put the water in.
Lake Havasu is a huge man-made lake in a desert. In addition to 50-some thousand people living here, almost 1 million visitors come to Lake Havasu every year. Boating and fishing is their favorite activity. It took me many years of living in America to understand how American people are wired. Some say it's confidence, but it's more than that. Americans are immigrants or descendants of immigrants, and taking risks and being daring is in our DNA. Daring to be non-conforming, to think differently, to risk and try out new ideas. as much as it looks like we like comfort, but we strive on discomfort, which creates growth.